Good morning. In this session, I will teach lossless line and distortionless line. First one, lossless line. For lossless line, series resistance R is equal to 0. Similarly, the shunt conductance G is also 0. A transmission line is said to be lossless if the conductors of the line are perfect. That means sigma C is infinity and the dielectric medium separating them is also lossless. That means sigma D is equal to 0. I will explain this. In general, transmission line basically consists of two or more conductors. Here I will consider only two conductors. These are the two conductors. The conductivity of these conductors are sigma C, and these two conductors are separated by dielectric medium. The conductivity of this dielectric medium is denoted by sigma D. If the transmission line is said to be lossless, these two conductors must be perfect. Whenever these two conductors are perfect, its conductivity sigma C must be infinity. There is no series resistance, that means. And second condition, the dielectric medium separating these two conductors must be perfect. That means there is no leakage current from upper conductor to lower conductor. That happens only when this conductivity sigma D is equal to 0. Hence, the shunt conductance G is equal to 0. Due to this condition, the series resistance R is equal to 0. Why means here conductivity is infinity, means reciprocal of conductivity is 0. The condition for lossless line is R is equal to 0 and G is equal to 0. The high frequency lines are called lossless lines. High frequency lines are example for lossless line. Why means in high frequency lines, this omega, which is 2 pi f, where this f is large for high frequency lines, hence omega is also large. Whenever this omega is large, in series impedance, this term is large when compared to this resistance, so we can neglect this resistance. Similarly, in shunt admittance, this is large when compared to G, we can neglect G. Therefore, in two cases, real part is neglected and the series impedance and shunt admittance have only reactive part. Next, the propagation constant and characteristic impedance for lossless line are given by propagation constant gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta, which is equal to square root of r plus j omega L into g plus j omega c. Similarly, characteristic impedance Z0 is equal to square root of r plus j omega L by g plus j omega c. Substitute the condition for lossless line. For lossless line, r is equal to 0 and g is equal to 0 in these two cases, in gamma and Z0, and here this is 0, this is also 0. So j omega square, that will come out of the square root and root LC remaining. Now equate real and imaginary terms. Why means gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. If we equate real and imaginary terms, attenuation constant alpha is 0, phase shift constant beta is equal to omega root LC for lossless line. Similarly, if you substitute R is equal to 0 in this and G is equal to 0 in this, then j omega cancel, Z0 is equal to L by C. So here Z0 is equal to root L by C. The phase velocity V0 or V suffix P, you can call any, no problem. Omega by beta. Now substitute beta is equal to omega root LC. Omega cancel, which is equal to 1 by root LC, which is independent of frequency. Distortionless line. The condition for distortionless line is R by L is equal to G by C. A transmission line is said to be distortionless line if the attenuation constant alpha is frequency independent, while the phase shift constant beta is linearly dependent on frequency. That means for distortionless line, alpha is independent of frequency, beta linearly dependent on frequency. So if we consider the condition for lossless transmission line as this one, that means R by L is equal to G by C. By assuming this condition, we are going to prove that the alpha is independent of frequency and beta depends linearly on frequency. The propagation constant for a distortionless line is given by gamma is equal to square root of R plus j omega L and G plus j omega C. Now take this R common, here G common, then this becomes 1 plus j omega L by R and this becomes 1 plus j omega C by G. Now the condition for distortionless line is R by L is equal to G by C. So from this we can write L by R is equal to C by G. Now substitute in place of L by R C by C, then these two terms become 0 and take out of the square root. Then this becomes root RG into 1 plus j omega C by G. So if we substitute this condition in this, then this becomes this one. Now take this root RG inside. Now if we take this root RG inside, here root RG, here G, now I will write one more step. Root RG plus J. So here this G root G cancel, then we are getting root R by G into omega C. Now substitute, take this G to this side and L to this I, and this equation becomes R by G is equal to L by C. So now substitute R by G is equal to L by C, then root C cancel, then that becomes here this becomes root LC. Now equate real and imaginary terms. Alpha is equal to root RG, beta is equal to omega into root LC. Similarly, the characteristic impedance for lossless line, distortionless line is given by Z0 is equal to root R plus J omega L by G plus J omega C. Here remember, here beta is equal to omega into root LC. Now here take this R common, this G common, then this equation becomes R by G into 1 plus J omega L by R by 1 plus J omega G by C. From the condition of distortionless line, this L by R is equal to C by G, and these two terms cancel. Then we are getting root R by G. Z0 is equal to root R by G. So it has only real term. There is no reactive part. Hence, reactive part is 0. Real part R0 is equal to root G by R by G. In place of R by G, you can substitute L by C. The phase velocity V0 is equal to omega by beta. Here in this case, beta is equal to, please remember this, omega root LC. So which is equal to 1 by root LC. Note, in both cases, phase velocity is independent of frequency. Second point, phase velocity and characteristic impedance are same for both lossless and distortionless lines. Third point, a lossless line is also a distortionless line, but a distortionless line is not necessarily lossless. Lossless lines are desirable in power transmission. Why means in power transmission, no loss of power is required. Whereas in telephone lines are required to be distortionless lines. Why means at the receiver side you may use amplifiers to amplify the signal. I will explain what is difference between lossless and distortionless line. This is the some channel or system. At the input side we are transmitting sine wave of 2 volts peak to peak. At the receiver side, the receiver signal is same sine wave with the same amplitude. So 1 and -1. This type of transmission is called lossless transmission. In second case, at the input side if you apply sine wave of peak to peak, same 2 volts. At the receiver side, the signal is same sinusoidal signal, but there is a reduction in amplitude. but shape is same as the input signal. So here amplitude is 0.5. Here amplitude is 0.5. This type of transmission is called distortionless transmission. So here there may be a reduction in amplitude, but the shape of the received signal is same as the transmitted signal. Then that type of transmission is called distortionless transmission. In lossless transmission line, the shape and amplitude of signal must be same as the input signal. So here also shape is same as the input signal. Hence all lossless lines are distortionless lines, but distortionless lines need not be a lossless.